didn't know her name. He didn't come for her, but she stood between him and her students. December 14th, 2012. It was supposed to be an ordinary Friday morning at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut. First graders were decorating for the holidays. Paper snowflakes hung in the windows. Crayons scratched across worksheets. The countdown to winter break had already begun. In classroom 10, 27-year-old teacher Victoria Leigh Soto was doing what she loved most: teaching. She had dreamed of becoming a teacher since childhood. She used to line up her stuffed animals and pretend they were her students. Years later, that dream was real. Her classroom was her world. Her students were her responsibility and her heart. Then the sound started, sharp, wrong, out of place in a school hallway. Within moments, the building shifted from routine to emergency. The attacker, 20-year-old Adam Lanza, had forced his way into the school carrying weapons. Earlier that morning, he had killed his mother at home. His motives were never fully understood. Investigators later concluded the attack was premeditated, but there was no personal connection between him and Victoria or her class. This was not targeted at her, but it reached her. Teachers across the building began locking doors, turning off lights, gathering children away from windows. Victoria reacted instantly. She moved her first graders quickly and quietly, guiding them to hiding places, closets, cabinets, anywhere that might shield them. She spoke calmly, controlled, focused. To 6- and 7-year-olds, the adult in the room is everything. She knew that. When the gunman reached her classroom, Victoria positioned herself between him and the children. According to survivor accounts and investigative reports, she tried to misdirect him, telling him the students were somewhere else in the building. In that moment, she made a split-second decision that likely saved lives. She did not run. She did not abandon the room. She stayed. The attacker opened fire. Victoria was killed inside her classroom. Several students were also tragically lost in that room. Others survived because they remained hidden. Within minutes, law enforcement arrived. The gunman took his own life as authorities closed in. The entire attack lasted only a short time, but its impact was immeasurable. 20 children, 6 educators, a town forever changed. In the days that followed, Newtown became the center of national grief. Candles filled sidewalks, flowers covered fences, names became faces, faces became stories, and Victoria Leigh Soto became a symbol, not because she sought recognition, not because she imagined herself a hero, but because when faced with unthinkable danger, she did exactly what she had always believed a teacher should do: protect her students. Her family later shared that she often spoke about her class with pride. She loved her students deeply. She once said she would protect them no matter what. On December 14th, those were no longer just words. Her actions were later formally recognized as heroic. Schools and scholarships were named in her honor. Her name was spoken by leaders across the country. But beyond the ceremonies and tributes, one truth remains. She was 27 years old. She had her whole life ahead of her, and in the most critical moment, she chose to stand between danger and children. That is not cinematic heroism. It is human courage. The kind that happens quietly, the kind that costs everything. Victoria Leigh Soto did not carry a badge. She did not wear a uniform of authority. She carried lesson plans, storybooks, classroom keys. Yet in her final moments, she embodied the highest definition of responsibility. Her story is not about the attacker. It is about a teacher, a classroom, a decision made in seconds, and the enduring question of what it truly means to protect. Because sometimes the strongest person in the room is not the loudest. Sometimes it is the one who simply says, "I'm here," and stays.